Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pick Dog's YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out of here well before the top of the hour, give you enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the Drive-Thru. Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Plays. Let's take a peek at who'll be on the show for today. We got Trey Jordan with us. We got our buddy James Clark. Home run prop Clark is back with us. And we got Brian Bitler, Kevin Thomas in the center square. Chris Ruffolo all signed in and ready to go. And Ninos and Trey. And we have Jovan Burts as well. Here's how they're going to line up for today. Bitler, Clark, Thomas, Burts, Jordan, Ruffolo, Ninos, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, ready for a new week? Of course, you'll be filling in for me Tuesday, Wednesday as I scale Mount Whitney.
Absolutely, Tony. Nothing says I'm ready like having technical difficulties the day before you disappear for a couple days. So, absolutely, I'm ready for another week. Let's get it started.
Let's get this week started. We're getting a full week of preseason football, baseball on the menu, college football coming closer and closer. Let's go ahead and welcome Brian Bitler to show you. Find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's also part of that morning crew. Brian, what's happening?
Oh, I'm always happy to be here on a Monday with my buddies. I don't have my bash brother Joe D'Amica, but we got Kevin Thomas on deck. So we got all the all-star handicappers on the show on a Monday. So I'm glad.
Absolutely. Great job there. All right, Brian, here we go. 8 Eastern time. It's the White Sox that host the Athletics. And this is your TV game on ESPN. They finally got it right there. I think we got this one on ESPN. Yes, we do. All right, here we go. We got the Athletics road favorites, $1.11. Total sits here at 9 runs.
Yeah, I guess if you could look for an excuse why the White Sox have lost 2 in a row, it could be because and 5 of their last 10. It could be because they have a huge lead in the American League Central Division and not much motivation there. And then you have the Oakland Athletics, just 2.5 games behind the Houston Astros. And we are lucky here to get starter Dallas Keuchel on the mound, who's been like basically a human birthday piñata, really getting knocked around. Giving up 15 runs over his last 23 and 1/3 innings pitched. I think we're getting a super value line here. Take the Oakland Athletics to take it to the White Sox as the White Sox lose another one at home.
All right, we got Brian here on Athletics minus 111 against the White Sox. That's a lot of respect here for Oakland, favoring them on the road here against a team ahead in their division in the White Sox.
Yeah, I think it's kind of just tells you about how bad. I'm sorry. It just kind of just tells you about how bad they think Keuchel is, the sports books, to make Oakland the road favorite here.
Yeah, all right. Let's go over to Chris here. Keuchel here is probably the reason here you're seeing the White Sox home dogs here in this spot.
Yeah, he just hasn't been, the Keuchel that we were used to seeing. That was always a Cy Young contender year in and year out in the AL. And, I was looking at the over here just because I think Frankie Montas is the weak part of that Oakland rotation, but with the way that Oakland's been swinging the bats and with the way the White Sox look like they have bigger fish to fry, that they're waiting for the playoffs to come around, it almost seems like Oakland's easy money here.
Yeah, and of course, Brian, you talked about Oakland's need to win. In Texas, they lose 2 of 3, and we got a team that can't hit, scoring, 18 runs in those 3 games.
Yeah, exactly. That worries me a little bit how they performed in Texas. The Rangers really a weak hitting team here, but, White Sox really got to hand it to them by a New York Yankees team. And not that the Yankees are bad here, but the Oakland, another desperate team. The Yankees needed wins, so do these Oakland Athletics. And I think the price is right here to fade Keuchel.
All right, probably a wake-up call here, step up in class with the White Sox. So Brian says Athletics minus 111 against the White Sox. This one has a start time of 8 Eastern time. This is on ESPN. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for today. Well, we got 10 games in prime time for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at the site?
Tell you what, I got my 3-pack, my Monday night money shot. 2 of them are nice-sized Major League Baseball dogs and 1 small favorite. 3 plays for $40 at pickdogs.com. And don't forget, college football just around the corner. Last year, I led the website with college football, so you can get my college football season pass on sale right now at the website. Make sure you check it out.
All right, guys, get on board here with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. #1 in college football for last year, so get on board. He's got right now a 3-pack for Major League Baseball. He calls it his Monday Night Money Shot 3-pack right now. His 3 best plays for Major League Baseball. Get on board with that. course, you can take those wins and go long-term with Brian. He has a long-term pass for 3/7/30 All Sports Pass, or you want to get on board with his college football. He's got his college football season pass now available, finishing the season with 59% documented winners from last season, as well as his bowls. That will include his bowl games as well. His entire season of college football for Brian Bitler now available over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Brian, it's always great having your show. And, of course, I want you to let everybody know about that YouTube membership VIP. They can follow the link below. Some great value there.
I'll tell you what, the best deal in handicapping today, follow that link below. Right now, me and Mitch are giving away our NFL preseason. And I believe Mitch is in first at 6-0 with his NFL preseason picks. I've had a little bit of a rough start. I need a couple games just to get back to 500. But you know what? That was just week one. We got plenty of games left to go. So make sure you check out the VIP and YouTube Premium. Best deal in handicapping.
That's right, guys. Follow below, membership VIP. They're from YouTube here with Pick Dogs channel. All right, Brian, have a great evening. We'll tune in tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time with the morning crew.
All right, I'll make sure I'm giving Mitch a little jab. I like taking any team against the White Sox. Fade the White Sox.
Fading the White Sox. All right, Brian, have a good night. All right, Brian Bitler here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue here on the drive-thru, joined by Chris Ruffolo. We're going to give Chris a little break. Maybe you could take a look at the titles on the Pick Dogs channel as he has difficulty signing on this afternoon. We'll do that. And we're going to go ahead and go on to YouTube and welcome James Clark to the show. James, what's happening?
Pretty good, Tony. How are you today, buddy?
I'm doing great, doing great. All right, home run prop time. What do you got for us?
We've been hot the last few weeks on these home run props. Tim Anderson cashed us the big one last Thursday. Well, I got another one for you guys that I really like. It's plus 330, and it's Joey Lovato to hit a home run. If you look, guys, the last 5 games, like I say, this is how I go, 5-10, and then how he's done against the team. He's hit 1 home run the last 5 games. He's hit 3 home runs in his last 10. But here's the big thing. Against Chicago, he's played Chicago 10 times. He's hit 6 home runs in the last 10 games against Chicago. He's also hit the last 4 meetings. He's hit a home run in all 4 of the meetings. So I really like his ticket. Really like Joey tonight to hit us a home run and cash his ticket for us, guys. So hammer it and let's get this winner tonight.
All right, James Clark here is looking at taking Joey Votto because you're picking on this Cubs pitching staff. Their bullpen has just been atrocious. They've been pretty much a train wreck here since the moves they made.
Yes, they have, and I swear, I mean, if you can research everything I'm doing. That's why I'm going by research. Like I said, the last 4 games, he's hit a home run in every game. His last 4 games against the Cubs, and then out of 10 games, he's hit 6. So himself, he's picking on the Cubs pitching staff himself. It don't matter who's out there. I mean, you play somebody 10 times and they hit 6 home runs on you. They got the eye on the ball coming their way. So I look for him to cash us the ticket tonight, guys.
All right, we got the pick here from James Clark here. Joey Votto hit a home run at plus 330. All right, James, let's take a look over at Pick Dog for him tonight. 10 games in prime time. What do you have going on over at the site?
Hey guys, I've been doing pretty decent here the last week on my MLB picks. I struggled after the All-Star game, but the last few days I've won 3 of the last 6 days. Well, I got a 5-pack tonight, guys. 5 of the best plays that I really love. We got 10 games going on tonight, but these are 5 games that I think we could go 5-0 on. And after we go 5-0 on, guys, upgrade to the 3-7 or 30 days, guys. Just whatever fit in your budget. But I also put out my NFL pack, my NFL season pass. It's up and ready and going, guys. If you can afford that, jump on it. Guys, all the capping I've ever done, I haven't got to do football on here. But to me personally, I think football is my best capping sport. I've been betting on it since I was 5 or 6 years old with my grandpa. And I think it's my best capping sport, guys. So you may want to go check that out or team me up with any of these awesome cappers that's on the show tonight. Team me up with any of them. Like I say, every time I'm on here, we got the best cappers in the world, and we do. So team me up with one of them, and let's put some money in your pockets, fellas.
Yeah, that's right. Let's get money in your pocket here from James Clark over at Pick Dogs Premium. He has his, if you look up on board right now, he has his 5-pack MLB money stack. Get on board. It's his 5 best plays for Major League Baseball. You can take your winnings and go long-term with James. He has a 3, 7, and 30-day all-sports pass. That 30-day all-sports pass, you get every play from James for 30 days. That will cover all of NFL preseason. Week 0, Week 1 of college football. We dip now into Week 1 of the NFL here with that 30-day pass. And, of course, you can also go long-term with a season pass from James because his NFL season pass is now up there. Every play from the NFL this year from James, including the postseason. All right, James, as always, great having your show. Continue your success, and we'll talk with you soon.
All right, Tony. I appreciate you having me on the show, buddy, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. James Clark here on the Drive Thru. Chris now returning here. Of course, Chris will fill in for me on Tuesday and Wednesday as the host. We'll continue on here on the show for today. Just a reminder, guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with that morning show, 10 a.m. Eastern time. We got Brian Bitler, we got Rod Zawacki, and of course, Mitch in the mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern time. And of course, those YouTube membership VIPs, fantastic value. Brian told you about in that first segment. Follow the link below and get signed up. And guys, we always ask for your help. Help us build up our audience. Those likes, those thumbs up, Chris, it really helps us out.
Absolutely, Tony. They do. They always do, and they always will. You know, that's the measuring stick of what we do around here, are the likes because at the end of the day, if there's no Pick Dogs family, there's no Pick Dogs. So definitely keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. Show you how much we appreciate it. We always do. If you guys can get 125 likes, I have 2 home run props tonight that I absolutely love that I'll give you guys for absolutely free if we can get 125 likes.
125 likes, 2 home run props from Chris Ruffolo. Keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. All right, let's continue on here on the Drive Thru. Let's welcome Kevin Thomas to the show. Kevin, how's it going?
Great, guys. How you guys doing there?
I'm doing great, doing great. All right, here we go. 8:40 Eastern time. Rockies to host the Padres. Padres road favorites, $1.30, total 13.
Well, it's up to minus 130 now. Wow. This morning it was I checked. I'm Eastern time, so 3 a.m. I'm looking at picks constantly, and I got it at 120 on the Rockies, and I love it. And if I could have got it at 130, I'd even love it even more. But I got it at 120. So
well, yeah, it's the Padres favorite $1.30. So and plus it would be plus 118 on your side, so that's fine.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Misunderstood you. Yeah, I got it at plus 120 this morning. So we're going to go with the Rockies here. We're going to look at home records here. So the Colorado Rockies are 38-21 at home. They're horrible on the road. Great team at home, 38-21. That's probably one of the better records for home teams in all of Major League Baseball. So something in Colorado, maybe the legal pot. I don't know what's going on there, but these guys win at home. San Diego, NL West, they're competing. They want to be in the playoffs. They got some Giants. They got the Dodgers. So this is a big game series for them. But they're 27-29 away from home. So for a playoff contender team, that's not a great record. You want to be above 500, even a little above 500 for that kind of record. So we're looking at them 1-5 last 6 road games. As the favorite, 0-4 last 4 versus Colorado, and 3-7 all time in the series last 10. So my money's on Colorado. We can break down the pitchers here with Ryan Weathers going for the San Diego Padres. He's just a fill-in 9 innings against Colorado. 3 games, he got 9 innings. He gave up 9 earned runs. So that's an earned run and inning right there. So we might want to look at the total in this game also, which is one of my top investments tonight. And then we're going to look at the Padres pitcher, Antonio Sensatali. 2020, this guy was pretty good. I think he had finished with 12-12. I know it was a short season, but the guy had some stuff. This year, he's horrible. He's not pitching like he did last year. I don't know if hitters adjusted to him, the ball, the sticky stuff. I don't know what's going on. But in 5 innings against the Padres, he has given up 7 hits, 4 earned runs. So I like him better than Weathers here. I think Colorado Rockies have they have a great hitting team, but people don't give them enough credit. I know Tatis came back and hit 2 home runs. I don't even know if he's a go tonight. I don't even care. I think the Rockies take this win for plus money.
All right, we've got the play here from Kevin here is on the Rockies plus 118 here against the Padres. I just want to take a look here at Tatis. Tatis is in the lineup. It is confirmed that he will play. Chris, the Rockies, we know, really good home record. Also, too, they've won They've won four of the 6 played at home against the Padres this year. So at home, we know they're fantastic. I wanted to put up their home mark here for this season. It's pretty impressive. They're 38-21, plus 21 units at home are the Rockies.
I just realized that's probably why they call it Mile High. It's because of all of Colorado's pot. Anyways, I like Colorado as well. You know, you look at Ryan Weathers, 20 earned runs in his last 3 starts, and what start propelled that fall? 8 runs given up to the Colorado Rockies at home. The Colorado Rockies, the same team that's only won 14 road games this year, put up 8 runs. I think it was in 4 innings against Ryan Weathers at home at Petco. You know, I think they just have his number. I'm not looking to back him. Even with Senzatella, 4 ERA at Coors Field, not that bad. So I like the Rockies here as well.
Can't argue that. We just saw Weathers on that Thursday afternoon game against the Marlins of all teams, right? You know, no one can break a winning streak better than Ryan Weathers. I mean, Weathers just got pounded by the Marlins there, kept the ball up. So agreement here on the Rockies, plus 118 against the Padres. This one has a start time of 8:40 Eastern time, MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Kevin, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. 10 games, Major League Baseball in prime time. What do you have got going over at the site?
Well, I got my main event on that same game good old Brian Bitler put out there with the White Sox and A's. So if you want the winning answer for that one, you can check that out. I also have a top total on the game I just put out with the Padres and Rockies. And if you don't know where I'm leaning after my analysis, then you go ahead and pay for that pick too, please. Check out my preseason. You get the whole season. I know we're only into week 1 there. I'm 5-3-1, and I expect more wins coming. 2-for-1 cappers. You can get my college, NFL. You can get them both. Lots of deals. Lots of great cappers on the website. Putting out lots of specials. You check it every day. And, you know, the 2-for-1, partner us up with anybody. You can't go wrong. I mean, it's great deals. Great to be a capper this time of year.
Absolutely, guys. Get on board here with Kevin Thomas over at Pick Dogs Premium. He has his Monday AL main event. It's also Monday Total Lockdown. So get on board with both those plays. Take those winnings, go long-term with Kevin Thomas. He has his 3, 7, and 30 All Sports Pass. We get every play that Kevin releases over at Pick Dogs Premium for that time period you select when you go to the profile page and you make the purchase. And you can also scroll down and find out that he has his football season passes up there from NFL and college football, even preseason. So a good time to get on board with Kevin Thomas over at Pick Dogs Premium. And with those long-term passes, at a second capper with 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value. All right, Kevin, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you next week.
Hey, Tony, you be safe out there, right? Don't get no bears or mountain lions or anything. We need you back here.
All right, I will be safe. Thank you very much. Kevin Thomas here on the drive-thru. All right, Chris, join me here. It is Mount Whitney is the highest peak in all the lower 48s. Close to 15,000 feet in elevation, 14.5 or something like that. I've done it already 4 times. It'll be my 5th peak. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru.
No big deal.
No big deal. Done it many times. All right, let's go
ahead. Hike to the refrigerator 3 times today, if that counts for anything.
It does. It does count for something. It does. You need those carbs. You can carb up for the show. All right, let's continue on here on the show. We're going to go ahead and welcome Jovan Burts to the show. Jovan, what's happening?
Oh, man, I can't complain. You know, it's another one of those days.
Is it as hot as it was Friday?
Absolutely not.
No.
It's in the 70s.
In the 70s, so you can see the smile on the face now. I don't see the sweat rolling down. All right, here we go. Right. Here we go at 9:45 Eastern time. Giants to host the Mets here with the Giants laying 230, total of 8.
Yeah, so I'm on the Giants in this one on the run line. So, you know, we got basically the best, my money for the best team in baseball. They just keep on running up wins on guys. You know, they're 8-2 in the last 10, a 40-18 record at home. And with Kevin Gausman on the mound, you know, he has a 2.29 ERA overall, and in his last 3, 2.93 ERA. You know, he's 11-5, but the Giants are 15-8 in his games. And you know, it's just a situation where, you know, you got one of the best teams in baseball at home, where they pound teams, going up against a team in the Mets who are on the free fall. You know, 2 weeks ago they were in first place. Now they're 2.5 games back, in third place in the NL East. And you know, they got pounded over the weekend by the Dodgers. You know, capping off a 14-4 pounding by the hands of the Dodgers last night, and now they have to go all the way to San Fran and play another game in 24 hours. Yeah, it's going to be a thorough beatdown. You could run this up to two, possibly 2.5 on the run line, and get right.
All right, Jovan here is going to go ahead and take the Giants here on the run line, minus 115 against the Mets. Of course, the Mets with that long flight after that late game, that night game here against the Dodgers. That's an angle I'll be looking at too with my pick in this one, coming up a little later. Chris, the Giants here on the run line, they're not traveling. They had a home game yesterday, so there's no traveling here for the Giants in this one.
Yeah, it just seems like all the signs pointing to the Giants here. You got arguably their best pitcher on the year in Kevin Gausman pitching. He's pitched to a 2-something ERA this year, 19 of 23 starts. It's seen 2 runs or less. And you got the Mets, like you said, cross-country road trip, flying all the way back to San Francisco for this game after being right on the East Coast and on a short turnaround, mind you. And getting Rich Hill on the mound with a 5 ERA in his last few starts, I got to go with the Giants on the run line as well.
And, of course, you're looking at the big time difference here. Body clock time is 10 p.m. start time, even though Eastern time. They're still trying to adjust to the time zone here, so a late night game for them. So the play here, the Giants run line minus 1.5 runs, minus 115 against the Mets. This game is 9:45 Eastern time on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs. We're doing fantastic work here past 7 days, nearly 300 units of profit. That's all documented. So if you check out Jovan's profile page over at Pick Dogs Premium, you can see every play that's up there. It'll all add up to 291 units past 7 days. We have 10 games in prime time for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, it's Monday, so you know what that means. Money Bag Monday 3-pack, all Major League Baseball plays. Over the weekend, I swept on the board on Friday and Saturday before getting swept out yesterday. But, when you sweep the board 2 days in a row, and give a little bit back, you're still in the plus real heavy, So that's the case with me. I'm currently number 2 on the preseason NFL leaderboards, 4-0, so looking to keep that going on week 2 coming up. And, check out my 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, or match me with one of the other cappers for the 2-for-1 cappers promotional. It's all there at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Check me out.
Yeah, check out Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here, 291 units of profit past 7 days, all documented at the site. Get on board with Jovan. He has his Money Bag Monday 3-pack right now going on. His 3 best plays for Major League Baseball. Get on board with those. You can always take those winnings and go long-term with Jovan. He has his 3-7 30-day All Sports Pass. That 30-day All Sports Pass, you get every play for Jovan for the next 30 days. That would include Major League Baseball, all of his NFL preseason. That dips into week 0 and week 1 of college football. That also dips into week 1 of the NFL regular season with that 3rd-day All Sports Pass. So get on board here with Jovan Burts. If you actually add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value. All right, Jovan, as always, great having the show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you on Friday.
Yeah, man. Win. Have a good week. See you on Friday.
See you on Friday. Jovan Burts here on the Drive. Let's continue on here with Chris joining me here as a co-host. Chris, we get to 125 likes. What do you have for the audience today?
I have 2 home run props that I absolutely love. It put a ton of value in your pocket to start the week. 2 plays that you definitely don't want to miss out on. So we're a good chunk of the way there already. Got to get 70 more likes, and we'll have that home run prop for you. 2 of them, actually.
2 home run props from Chris Ruffolo. Guys, let's get those likes. So thumbs up coming up. We got to get to 125. All right, let's continue here on the drive-thru. Let's welcome Trey Jordan to show you. Find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Trey, what's happening?
Not much. How you doing?
Doing great. All right, here we go. 7 Eastern time, top of the hour. The Rays to host the Orioles. Rays laying 270, total 8.5.
Yeah, it's pretty simple here. You got the best team in the AL versus the worst team in the AL. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Rays on the extended run line here to get that little bit of plus money. But dive in a little bit more. You got the right-hander Mount Harvey going against the opener for the Rays, Colin McHugh. Colin McHugh's only allowed 1 run in his last 29 in the 3rd innings and 2 runs in his last a little more than 37 innings. He's pitched 7 innings against the Orioles this year. He's only allowed 3 hits, 13 strikeouts, 2 walks. And the Rays are 8-1 his last 9 games he's pitched in. And he was part of his last game was 2 innings, 1 hit, 3 K, and an 8-1 win at Boston. Matt Harvey, he has improved over his last 5 games, but he's got the loss in the last 2. He had good 3 starts. Those latter part of those last 5, but I'm still not looking to back him here. You got the Rays. They are 8 in OPS versus right-handers and number 2 in win percentage versus right-handers. Matt Harvey, 7-5 on the road, 5.68 ERA, 1.5 WHIP. His last start went 5 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, and a 5-2 loss to the Tigers. And his last start against Tampa Bay, he didn't make it out of the second inning and gave up 7 hits, 6 runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 2 home runs, and a 6-13 loss to the Rays. Like I said, Colin McHugh will be the opener, and likely Josh Fleming will come in. I mean, you have to be slightly worried about how he's looked lately and the fact that the Orioles do hit the left-handers much better than right-handers. They're 6 OPS and lefties. But he's coming off a start. He went 3 1/3 and allowed 10 runs to the Boston Red Sox. But in his 1 start against the Orioles this year, he went 4 innings, didn't allow a hit, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, and that was in a 7-1 win. But both these teams, the Rays, I think, had 5 people out of the bullpen go yesterday, and the Orioles 4. But the big advantage here is if Matt Harvey gets shelled like he did last time, you got that worst bullpen for the Orioles coming in, and you have the number 3 bullpen for the Rays. And then last, the trend is the Orioles just get beat up in Tampa Bay. They've lost. They're 6-26 their last 32 in Tampa Bay. And I think they're 1-10 the last 11. Yeah, the Rays are 11-1 the last 12 at home versus the Orioles. So Orioles, they lost 11 in a row, all by at least 2, and 10 of those 11 been by 3 or more. So I'm just going to continue to fade the Orioles here and take the Rays on that -2.5. Get a win by 3 tonight.
All right, Trey's going to take the living against the dead here. Take the Rays extended run line, lay 2.5 runs here, +110. As Trey said, Orioles have lost 11 straight, and 10 of those losses, Chris, by 3 or greater runs.
Yeah, it's almost like the Baltimore Orioles have mailed it in. Oh, wait, I think they did that in about May. Yeah, I like the Rays here as well. I like them at -1.5, and if you want to go -2.5 for the value, absolutely, because Tony, like you said, they're not showing up, and it's almost at the point where they're fulfilling contract obligations. It's not even to see what they have for next year because they pretty much know. The big question is, how does Baltimore fix the staff? 4 starters with at least a 6 ERA, but that's the boat they're in right now. And like Trey said, it's not a good look for Matt Harvey especially. So I got to go with the Rays here.
Yeah, it's especially disheartening when they bring in their prospects and they get pounded. And that just was really, really disheartening there when you see stuff like that, which means there's probably going to clean house again in the off season when that happens, and everybody's ready or on the phone looking for their job for next year. All right, so Trey here, Rays extended run line, lay the 2.5 runs, +110 against the Baltimore Orioles. This one starts at the top of the hour, MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Trey, I want you to let everybody know what you have going on over at Pig Dogs Premium. There are 10 games in prime time.
Yeah, I have a Monday MLB totals trade pack. Get 3 of my favorite totals today, and as always, jump on those 2-for-1 packages with any of these guys here, or those long-term packages, best for your money. Just those 3 plays tonight, and as well as this one. So just looking to have a win tonight, and go from there.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Trey Jordan over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's got his trade pack, his 3 best plays from Major League Baseball. Their totals on tonight's card, so get on board with those. And of course, those long-term packages with those winnings. He has his 3, 7, and 30-day All Sports Pass. When you go to Pig Dogs Premium and get on board with those, you'll get every play from Trey for that period of time. You choose when you go to the profile page and you make that purchase. By the way, if you had a second capper, you'd add Chris, James Clark. We can also add Brian Bitler. Pick another capper for that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value. All right, Trey, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great evening. I'm sure we'll be talking with you sometime this week.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one. Talk to y'all later.
All right, Trey Jordan here on the Drive Thru. Let's continue on here with the show. Chris, we get to 125 likes. What do you got for him?
Got 2 home run props that you do not want to miss out on tonight. We're going to kick off your week with a massive winning night, and the home run props just going to be the icing on the cake.
Absolutely. So keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in, and then we'll get those 2 home run props straight from Chris. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It's now time for Chris, front and center with his play for today. Let's bring up the game information right now. Yankees to host the Angels, top of the hour, 7 Eastern time. Yankees up to 290 here, total 8.5.
Yeah, that 290 is a little bit out of my price range. Yeah, it's paying for Garrett Cole. He's had a good most part, but you also look, he's coming off of about a COVID, and it's going to be interesting to see how he does in his first start back. And it's also worth noting that he was in a bit of a slump before that start. Yeah, he had a couple good ones, most notably the complete game shutout against Houston. But this is still a Garrett Cole that has had issues with his ERA, his control since the ban on the sticky stuff. And Cole's even admitted, he's not going to push himself, and well, that could end up being to his demise. Or you could hand over the ball to a Yankees bullpen that hasn't been completely solid this year. On the other hand, you look at Jose Suarez. He hasn't been great by any means. There's only a reason he's basically a fill-in in this rotation. And after a New York 6-game road trip, they're averaging 6.17 runs per game on that road trip, added an OPS of 817, put up at least 5 runs in 5 of those 6 games, and went 4-2 to the over. I just think that if you tee off on Suarez with this powerful Yankee lineup, powerful yet inconsistent, but powerful Yankee lineup, and with the likes of Shohei Ohtani, Jared Walsh, and David Fletcher and the like on the other side, I can't help but think we get over 8.5 or over 9 runs here easily.
All right, Chris here looking at over here 8.5 with the Yankees and the Angels. And, Chris, I might take a stab at the plus here with the Angels for this reason. The Yankees open up a doubleheader with the Red Sox tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's completely valid because, call it what you want. It could be a look-ahead spot. This is a game that really it's just a one-off. It's just a makeup game. It's a game that you could probably argue that the Yankees aren't really focused on when they have bigger fish to fry in the wild card race and the division, when that doubleheader could be a makeup of a total of 4 games tomorrow if they sweep the doubleheader with the Red Sox. So definitely you could make a case for the plus money here. And like I said, we don't know how a lot of these pitchers fare in their first start, after COVID. So it hits everybody differently, and if it hits Cole, and he's even admitting that he may be either on a pitch count or he may not be 100%. Why are you going to lay minus 290 with that? Definitely all the value would be with the Angels in this spot.
Yeah, and of course, Yankees, they spend a lot of money on scouting reports. I don't think they're going to dig, like you said, in a one-off game. They might not put the time into a scouting report here when they got the Red Sox coming up, especially for this one-off game.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, bigger fish to fry. This is a Yankees team that, invested, like you said, all this money in this team. And for a team that could potentially not make the playoffs, it's almost unthinkable. It's almost unacceptable by New York's own standards. So, I agree with you. This series with the Red Sox, and we look at September, mainly divisional games. That's I think where the Yankees' heads are at. And you make a fantastic point. Their heads could not be in this game tonight, and that could be to the Angels' favor and the Yankees' detriment.
All right, here with Chris here, Yankees, Angels over 8.5. This one top of the hour here, 7 Eastern time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Pimp for tonight. We got 10 games, Major League Baseball in primetime, past 30 days, 816 units of profit. That's all documented. Visit Chris's profile page. You can check out every play. It all adds up. 816 units of profit past 30 days. 10 games in the primetime. What do you have going on over at the site?
Well, tonight it's simply been, like you said, Tony, just a matter of consistency over the last 30 days, just hitting what we need to and getting profit for everybody. Tonight I got my MLB Diamond Destroyer, my favorite play on the board, as well as I know we usually go with the X marks the spot, but turn that X sideways a little bit. You're going to have my MLB plus marks the spot. We're going to have a plus money dog that you probably want the books wanted you to not find, but too bad we found it. So definitely check those out. Or for a little bit more, you can get a 3-day pass and see what all the hype's been about. Because we've been on a roll lately, and we're almost climbing back into the positive in the MLB. Got 3-day, 7-day. The 30-day will get you into football season. Even the yearly will get you full season of all the sports. You can get the 2-for-1 Capper deal, pair us up. Or the season passes are all there over at Pick Dogs. Go and check them out.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here, 816 units of profit past 30 days. You can visit the profile page tonight. Chris has up there, he's got his two plays up there. Is X as plus marks the spot, is MLB Diamond Destroyer. Both those plays available for you right now over at Pick Dogs Premium individually. Or if you pick up if you pick up his 3-day pass right now, you get all of his plays for 3 days. You want to sample them out, get that 3-day pass, and then take those winnings that will go long term with Chris. He has a 7 and 3rd day all sports pass, as well as all his football passes now available over at Pick Dogs Premium. So take a visit over to his profile page and get on board. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru here, joined by Chris. A reminder, guys, if you missed any of the picks, we're going to do a complete recap, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And we need those likes, those thumbs up to come in. If we get to 125, Chris is going to give you his 2 home run props, and we're very close to that right now. 12 more likes, you get both of the home run props from Chris. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. And let's welcome El Ninos to the show. You'll find El Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. El, what's going on? Well, El, I think you're muted. I know you're muted. We can't hear El. Maybe he's going to sign in and sign back on again. All right. So, guys, we'll wait for El to sign back in and out. Here he is. We can hear you now, El. You are alive and well. All right, El, here we go. 8 Eastern time. Twins to host the Indians. Twins favorite $1.25, total 9.5.
Yes, they are, and I think we're getting some pretty good value here. The Indians going with Cal Quantrill up against Griffin Jacks. This should be a fun series featuring a lot of offense and a lot of home runs. But I think Cleveland needs to make the most of the pitching advantage in Game 1. Jacks he did go on a good run there, but he also gave up 3 runs in just 4.1 innings last time he faced this lineup. Quantrill, on the other hand, he did have one of his worst starts of the season in Minnesota, but he's settled into his starter role. He's improved every start since that bad outing, and he's been much better over his last 6 starts. So I expect him to do much better his second time around facing this lineup. And as I said, I think we're getting some pretty good value here on the Indians team that's been playing pretty well lately. So I'm taking a shot on them to pull the upset off here on the road.
All right, El Ninos here with the Indians, plus 114 here against the Twins. And, of course, Chris, we're looking here at Quantrill, who's actually looked well here the past few starts. And, was something that always worried me here with the Twins at home has been the performance of their bullpen.
That and the fact that, I haven't seen enough from Griffin Jacks to really – make him a favorite here because, the Twins are at home, but what have they done for us all season long? Like I say, this continues to be the most disappointing team in the majors, I think, this season. And the Indians are the closer team to the playoff spot here, and even in the wild card race. If the Indians are going to make a comeback, it has to start now. They have to have winnable games, and with Quantrill on the mound, this is one of their best shots to steal an early series game and get some momentum on their side. So I like the value with the Indians as well.
So agreement here on the Indians, plus 114 against the Twins. And we have a start time here, 8 Eastern time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, now let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium, where your past 7 days, 355 units of profit. That's all documented. 10 games in Major League Baseball in primetime hour. What do you have going on over at the site?
Got my 3-pack going. If you want to check that out, grab one of the long-term passes or the 2-for-1 capper deals for a better deal there on all my picks. And got the NFL coming up. All the other sports are starting up real soon, so it's a good time to grab one of them long-term passes and get some good value on lots of good picks.
Absolutely, guys. Al has his 30-star MLB home runs. He got his 3-pack, his 3 best plays from Major League Baseball at a really low price right now. It's a good time to get on board with El Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium with his 3-pack from MLB. And of course, you can also make that long-term pass for El. He has his 3, 7, and 30-day all sports pass. We get every play from El for those periods of time. His NFL season pass is now up as well. Get every NFL pick from El all the way to the Super Bowl at one low price from El Ninos over there at Pick Dogs Premium. By the way, we have a 2-for-1 capper promotion. If you had a second capper, even greater value. All right, Al, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk to you a little bit during the recap.
We'll see you in a minute, right after your pick.
All right, El Ninos here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on here with Chris. We got to 120, beyond 125 likes, so we will get you Chris's 2 home run props We'll do that during the recap. Now it's time for yours truly with my pick for tonight. And we're going to go out west here with this late night game between the Dodgers and the Pirates. And we'll get the information up right now. 10 Eastern time, Dodgers to host the Pirates. Dodgers laying a bundle here, 250. Total sits here at 9. I'm going to go with the under 9 in this one. Looks like it'll be a bullpen game here for the Dodgers. They've got prospects going in here, and but the bullpen though for the Dodgers have been pretty good. A form here over the past 10 games. ERA 2.29, WHIP 1.07, opponents batting 177, and the bullpen has performed well at Dodger Stadium for LA. Stephen Brott expected to start for Pittsburgh. Brought in his 2 starts this year, allowed just 3 earned runs in 9 innings. Last year in 10 starts, the lefty had an ERA of 3.38, so he did pitch well for the Pirates last year. But I'm going here with the spot angle. It's a real tough spot for the Dodgers, playing their first home game after a 6-game East Coast trip, playing the Sunday night game on TV on Sunday night and having to fly back. We know Pittsburgh's last in MLB in run production and homers. I just think, Chris, the bats might be a little flat. Timing might be a little off here with this spot here for the Dodgers. So I'm going to take Pittsburgh and LA under 9.
Yeah, I like the under here as well, Tony. Like you said, not only are the Pittsburgh Pirates, the lowest scoring team in terms of run production this season, but like you said, like we said with the Mets game earlier, the Mets and the Dodgers just got a raw deal from the weekend series. Sunday, like you said, the travel, that sucks. And you had Noah Syndergaard call it out too. You have to see how Rob Manfred handles that. But as far as tonight goes, yeah, I agree that the under 9 seems like the play here, just with tired Dodgers and Pittsburgh that just can't seem to find a way to score runs this season.
Absolutely. All right, so we're here at Pittsburgh and LA under total of 9, and this one has a start time here at 10 Eastern time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. I have my top play for Major League Baseball now available over at Pick Dogs Premium. Get on board with that. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 capper promotion at Pick Dogs, so get on board with my 3, 7, 30-hour sports pass at a second capper, even greater value. I'm over there at Pick Dogs Premium. Let's continue on here on the show. We will get to you. We're going to do the recap. And a reminder, we have gotten over the 125 likes, so we will get you Chris's home run props following the recap. So let's go ahead and bring up the information from the show today. Ninos will join us here. We started here with Brian Bitler. He said take Athletics, minus 111 against the White Sox. James was on Joey Votto, hit a home run, plus 330. Kevin Thomas, Rockies, plus 118 against the Padres. Jovan, Giants, run line, minus 1.5 runs, minus 115 against the Mets. Trey was on Rays, run line, minus 2.5 runs, the extended run line here, plus 110 against the Orioles. Chris, Yankees, Angels, over 8.5. Ninos, Indians, plus 114 against the Twins. Yours truly, Dodgers, Pirates, under 9. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I've got to go with Kevin Thomas. I like the value that we're getting with the Rockies against a shell of a pitcher in Ryan Weathers and the Padres.
All right, let's go over to El Ninos. El, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
We'll go with the Giants on the run line. I think they got
right.
a good matchup tonight.
Giants on run line, picking on these teams with that Sunday night baseball angle. I'm going to continue that as well. I'm going to go with I'm not. I'm going to go with Kevin Thomas with the Rockies plus 118 against the Padres because I gave Dodgers Pirates under. I can't pick my own game. I got to pick someone else's game. All right, so Rockies plus 118 against the Padres. All right, before we close it out, Chris, we got to over 125 likes. Deliver your home run props for us.
Absolutely. 2 players that I absolutely keyed in on tonight. This is where I think all the value is. We're getting plus 650 with Whit Merrifield against the Houston Astros. Now, you'd think, okay, the Houston Astros against the Kansas City Royals, probably a layup. And it probably is for the Houston Astros, but don't expect the Royals to go down quietly. Merrifield leads the Royals with 126 hits, is second on the team in batting average with a 273 batting average this season. And you look, with his career history with Jake Odorizzi, he's 9 of 21 against Odorizzi with 5 extra base hits, including 3 home runs and 5 RBIs. I think Whit Merrifield's going to be one of our best chances to get a home run tonight from the Royals, and to get him at plus 650 is fantastic value. The other player I'm looking at, we talked about picking on the weaker pitchers, and I think if the A's are going to pick on the White Sox, it's going to come from a guy like Matt Chapman. He's just one of the power hitters on this team, and while 17 home runs doesn't necessarily say power hitter, it's spots like these where I find Chapman usually gets his home runs. And, like we said, Keuchel, I think Keuchel's the weak link of that Chicago rotation. The best teams, the playoff teams, step up when they have to. This is a big series for the Oakland A's, a lot bigger than for Chicago, who, like we said, has probably has that division locked up. So look for the A's to play some inspired ball tonight, and I think Chapman gets us on the board with a home run. That's going to be a plus 400.
All right, there you go. Chris Ruffolo here with his home run props. All right, that'll do it here with this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Chris will fill in for me Tuesday and Wednesday, so Chris will have his guest on the show. I'll be back Thursday. And, of course, don't forget, it all gets started with the morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. You got Mitch, you got Rod Zawacki, you got Brian Bitler, and, of course, the YouTube membership VIP. Great value. Follow that link below and get signed up. Let's bring in the crew from tonight's show. We're going to wave goodbye to you guys. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk to you guys